Okay, hi everyone. We're going to factor here 3D. And so again, when I look at this thing here, I see two levels to this problem, okay? I don't know what x is, so I don't know what 4x minus 3 is, so let's just call this big old x here, okay? So we're going to let x equal that 4x minus 3. We're going to do a substitution here. Oops, sorry. We're going to do a substitution here just to make this thing a little bit easier so I can see the different levels to the problem. So this becomes x squared minus x minus 72. Okay, so now I'm looking for two numbers whose product, or two terms, whose product is negative 72x squared and whose sum is negative 1x squared. Okay, well, you think 72, I think immediately the two things that come to your mind would be 9 and 8. And because the product is negative, one of them is negative, one of them is positive, because the sum is negative, the larger one is negative. So my two products are going to be, my two terms here are going to be negative 9 and 8. Okay, now remember, those aren't necessarily the things that go inside. They are the outer and the inner products here. So the first two terms have to multiply together to get x squared. Well, that's nice, that's convenient, it's got to be x. The first term and this last term over here, their product needs to be negative 9x. Well, there's the x, so this must be negative 9. And the inside two here have to have a product of 8x. Well, there's the x, so that means this must be positive 8. Now, I am not quite done, or else I'd have left those bits of information there, because the question didn't have that. I mean, it wasn't that x there. The x that I'm using actually represents 4x minus 3. So now, 4x minus 3, and I'm going to put that in brackets because I don't want to make a mistake with signs here. So just be really careful at this step. And then over here, I'm going to put 4x minus 3. Again, I'm going to put that in brackets because again, I don't want to make a mistake with a sign. And now I'm going to simplify what's in this expression here. 4x minus 3 plus 8. Well, 4x negative 3 plus 8 is going to be positive 5. And then 4x minus 3 minus 9 is going to end up being minus 12. Now, although that feels like I should be done at this point here, what I notice right away is that between that 4 and that negative 12, there is a common factor of 4. So I can take this one step further, taking out the 4 and making that 4x plus 5. Whoops. Sorry, this is going to end up getting a little tight here. This is going to end up being 4 times 4x plus 5, and then x minus 3 when I take that common 4 out of those two terms. Now it's a little small there. I probably should have written that a little smaller, but anyway, that's the answer that we're getting at in this question.